What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's DJ Mr. I Love You.
This Triz, what you know good.
And this I got something to say. I want to start off by thanking you guys for tuning in for another episode. It's going to be banging. You're going to really like what we got going on today. Matter of fact, before we even get all into it, you know the deal. I want you to follow us on our social media handles. Mine is DJ Mr. I Love You at all platforms.
Mine is Triz the Great on everything.
That's right. So the love, you know what I'm saying? Today we got love, happiness, and relationships. That's going to be our main topic. And we also got the state of hip-hop, which should be pretty dope. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and jump right into that. So basically today what we got going on is a Tekashi 6ix9ine and Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez basically comparing, well, people feel like Tory Lanez is comparing Tupac and 6ix9ine. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think that's what it was though. People misconstrue what he said. He was making parallels between them being locked up and dropping albums at the same time while they was locked up.
Exactly. And they, now don't get me wrong now, two dope ass albums. Cause you see them features Tekashi got, boy, he wasn't playing. You got Kanye on your first album, that boy ain't playing.
That's the power of
Nicki
social
Minaj,
media.
that boy ain't playing.
The power of social media.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree with Tory Lanez 100%. Cause that was All Eyes on Me, right?
It was.
Exactly. And we all know how big All Eyes on Me was. And the crazy part about the Dummy Boy, if you haven't heard, they dropped, you know what I'm saying, Astro World. That was number one. The number one album in the country.
It's a fact.
It was a fact. So it's an opinion now. Officially, Dummy Boy is the number one album in the world.
They got it wrong.
They got it wrong. And I really believe, though, people just didn't want to give Tekashi that shine. Like, nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way we finna say you got the number one album. Just ain't gonna happen. But I believe somebody in that office, they just had a heart and it was like, no, we can't do that young guy like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and put out the truth. So they really, and they threw the little company under the bus. They do all the data and the research. Threw them right under the bus. Because they didn't make it about Tekashi. You know what I'm saying? They just made it as a simple error.
But how much competition was it really anyway? Who really dropped recently? That actually kind of says a lot that Travis Scott was still that close to you and you just dropped your album. I mean, I'm just saying.
And a lot of people, that Metro Boomin, Lil Baby, a lot of niggas, there's a lot of material that got dropped in the fourth quarter this year. I don't know if y'all really peeping game, but a whole lot of material dropped in the fourth quarter. That Meek Mills, that Dream Chasers, stop playing.
Champion.
Stop playing. Man, we need to do a whole review on that Dream Chase.
That's a big thing.
On that Champions. We gotta do a whole, cause Meek Mills, that whole Dream Chase movement he got going on, that Die Young with Buddy, like, he got some shit going, man. Shouts out to that boy Meek.
And I told all you niggas when that Drake shit happened, Meek gonna get back right and y'all gonna be right back fucking with him.
Exactly. He was, cause it really ain't about, people didn't stop fucking with Meek. They were just fucking with Drake because Drake was relevant. Drake was hotter. So you gonna go to the hottest artist, just like, who was it, The Game and Meek Mills was beefing over some dumb shit.
Yeah.
But that's just because The Game, people don't understand, he a troll. He a troll. He original troll. You know, he learned from the best 50.
Him and 50.
He learned from the best. He an OG troll. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything, and Game is just trying to stay relevant. So that whole beef with him and Meek Mills, I never took that shit serious anyway. But you know what I'm saying? They supposedly squashed that shit.
Yeah. The Game made a post said they been squashed it.
Which was, I mean, the whole thing was just stupid anyway. It was just some dumb ass shit.
It was basically over Drake, really.
Drake fucking these niggas.
I don't think so, man.
Bro, they hopping on his dick.
He just the hottest nigga. Like, he the hottest rapper, period, right now. So you gotta fuck with him.
Man, shouts out to that boy Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? DTE. Because he be spitting some real shit. Some real low-key shit really be going on in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't fucking with Bank, fuck with Bank, bro. Bank be on some real shit. Most definitely. And niggas see that shit coming, bro. These niggas is like NBA, NFL prostitutes, bro. They jumping dick to dick. You know what I'm saying? They only jumping to the niggas that's hot. If you hot, they gonna fuck with you.
That's a big fact.
You know what I'm saying? If they hot, they definitely gonna fuck with you. If not, then that's just that. But niggas just hopping. That's it. Like, okay, he hot right now. Let me fuck with him. Oh, he hot right now. Let me fuck with him. You know who the king of that shit is? Drake.
That's how
Drake hop on everything.
I mean, that's kind of how he stayed relevant when he not dropping nothing. He gonna take the hottest nigga. He gonna get on that shit.
But you know what? That's that Lil Wayne pedigree. When he did maybe like 1 million features in 1 year. 1 million features. He on Destiny Child shit. He on shit with Plies. He on shit with Gucci. He on shit with everybody that was hot. That duffel bag boy. Oh my gosh, that shit's still riding.
That's Wayne for you though.
That shit's still riding. If I don't do nothing, I'm a ball.
Counting all day like a clock on the wall. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow, I almost got lit. Just sitting here thinking about that shit, but that's just how crazy the game is. What else we got? Damn, I forgot.
That's oh, the game of Tory Lanez.
What was beefing about?
Oh, because the Tekashi shit.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that whole shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The whole trolling shit, all that shit is just weird as fuck. In the game, I'm just so like, this nigga here. And I don't think people really realize that he be trolling like that. I don't think they don't. And then
I never really realized it.
Right, he do. Think about it, he do. He learned from the best. 50 taught that nigga the best how to troll. And the crazy thing about it is, he was the one who I think came out with like major disappointment about the comparison between Tory Lanez. And I think that's why Tory Lanez came out and was like, hey, check this out, bro. It wasn't meant like that.
Right.
The game just emotional. You know what I'm saying? He just emotional as fuck. Matter of fact, a nigga that's emotional, last week, Kareem Hunt.
The fuck you got going on, man?
Bro, have y'all seen a video? If you haven't seen a video, just Google it. You know TMZ, they the feds, so they got everything. They got everything, bro. TMZ cutting checks. TMZ buying your house, your mama house, your daddy house. He buying everybody's house. They buying everybody's house over there. They buying up the block. They doing something to get all this juice. You know what I'm saying? Something to get all this juice. That's the crazy shit.
They be snitching on everybody. Everybody.
You gotta be careful.
That shit is crazy.
They paying top dollar for these videos. So, you seen the video.
I did.
What's your commentary on that?
I mean, it was a bit excessive. He had to do all that. That little chick, you know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing that what caused it was she was young.
Young.
And he found out how young she was. He said, hey, y'all gotta go.
Can't be in here.
She got upset. I'm hearing she called him a nigga, among a few other things. And, you know, what happened is what happened.
I just think it's crazy. I mean, I think the video... Ladies, we got to keep our hands to ourselves. We got to stop doing this. I know y'all get emotional, and I know y'all get in y'all feelings, but you only escalating these problems with these real niggas. Now, when you with that sucker ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, Earl Willie from down the street, you know, Earl Willie gonna let you drag him through the house. Earl Willie gonna let you throw him downstairs. Earl Willie gonna let you spit on him. Earl Willie gonna let you be you. But guess what? You gonna lose for Earl Willie. Respect.
That's a big fact.
So every time you get mad at Earl Willie Earl, you gonna wanna put your hands on Earl Willie.
Every time.
Every time.
Cause he a bitch and he lets you do it.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody just gotta be calm, especially in a relationship. You don't touch her, he don't touch you. But in a situation, she was brave. She should have just left. Why don't you just leave? You got kicked out. But see, that's the thing about it. Everybody drinking, nobody thinking.
That's a big fact.
So.
But he did push her first though. He touched her.
You know what I'm saying? Because they was all pushing. He wasn't the only one pushing her though. They was all pushing them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta go, because they didn't want to leave. And he didn't even push her down, people. He pushed his homeboy, and his homeboy fell into her. That's
a fact. I saw that.
You get what I'm saying? And then after that, he slid his leg against her leg. Now that's when I was like, bro, no, come on now. You can't kick a nigga while they down.
And it's a 19-year-old female.
Bro, and you knew she was young. Do you think he deserved to get kicked off a Super Bowl contending team? A Super Bowl contending team.
I mean, well, in hindsight, they had to do something. Either way, he probably wasn't going to play the rest of the year anyway.
Right.
So I don't know. It might have been a contractual dispute. Like his contract might have been about to be up or something. So they went ahead and let him go or whatever.
Nah, he just got drafted a couple of years ago.
Mm.
He ain't even done with his rookie contract yet. He was just getting ready to make the big bucks. His next contract was gonna be a max contract. So he could have lost a guarantee. He lost a guaranteed probably $35-40 million contract.
You lost a lot. That's why you gotta watch who you have around you and the type of energy that they bring. You know what I'm saying?
You just got to. But me personally, I feel like he deserved. I feel like he deserved to lose it. I feel like he should be sitting at the house. Period. Just because of who you are. And we gotta understand the platform that we on.
Right. You knew what position you was in, bro.
Right. You can't be doing that.
And you the adult in the situation. She's clearly a child.
You just gotta do better, Black King. You know what I'm saying, Kings? You know what I'm saying? That's for now. I ain't saying nigga no more. I'm only saying, you know what I'm saying, king, queen, god, and goddesses. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna stick it to that because, man, you know what I'm saying? That's all we are, people, and we have to, you know, even myself, you know what I'm saying? I have to carry myself differently. You know what I'm saying? Because we all kings and queens, and we just got to get our life together because we sit here talking about why they treating us the way they treating us, why the black people at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Why we the strongest, most dominant, but we at the bottom.
We don't treat ourselves well.
Exactly.
Black men don't give black women the respect they deserve, and black women don't give black men the respect we deserve.
Exactly. And then in fact, we just go ahead and move into the main topic with that being said. You know what I'm saying? It's love, happiness, and relationships. You know what I'm saying? So
we got a lot to talk about.
Matter of fact, Cardi B and Offset. Nigga, just go there. You just go there. What you think about that?
People break up, shit happens, but like I see some of the responses, you know, most people sad.
Mm-hmm.
But it's some of these niggas out here ecstatic because Cardi is single now. Like, what kind of nigga is you, bro? Like, you happy because she going through heartache, nigga?
Bro,
like,
niggas want, bro, man, that's niggas for you. That's niggas for you.
Like,
niggas will be cool with you and slide in your girl DMs as soon as she take them pictures down.
That's fucked up, nigga. Like,
niggas really on that whole shit.
Divorce is one of the worst times anybody can go through. That's the most depressing shit.
But you know what? I don't think they gonna get a divorce though. I think his album about to drop. I kind of think this is a publicity thing. Not saying nothing wrong with you, Cardi. Not saying you're not smart. But this nigga been on this same shit all this time. And these niggas is fucking with the dumbest bitches. It's like y'all niggas got the money, y'all smart, but y'all just arrogant. That's the only thing you could just think of, just straight arrogant, bro. Like, you gotta be arrogant as fuck.
Very.
Y'all fuck with the worst bitches, the wrong bitches. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on. Y'all don't be talking to these hoes. Well, I ain't gonna say hoes, I'm gonna say goddesses. So y'all don't be talking to these goddesses. Y'all don't be talking to these queens. Trying to get an understanding what's going on in the situation. I don't get it. He been getting exposed for a minute.
You know, niggas get blinded when they want some pussy. Niggas do some of the most ignorant things.
That's why that pussy got power.
Like a motherfucker.
But it got power over the weak, not the strong. That's why we gotta be kings. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas wasn't taught that though.
But we gonna learn it.
Wasn't even taught to respect themselves.
We gonna learn it. We gonna learn it. We gonna learn it. We gonna start, people. We can start today, actually. You can start right now. You can start right now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get there. But it's just like in our relationships, our whole dynamic, I just feel like you guys just gotta respect each other more and support each other more. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I ain't the cheating type. You know what I'm saying? I could just move on and still do me.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, my little sister called me Houdini. You know what I'm saying? Because I go ghost on the queen.
It be like that sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? So, I rather just bounce and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older, you get tired of doing your thing. Now you ready to get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? You ready to make something work. That's where I'm at with it in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get married. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to walk down there trying to look good in my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where your head gotta be at. To me, that's true happiness. You know what I'm saying? So relationships nowadays, why do you think relationships fail? Because you know back in the day, marriages last 15, 20 years.
Well,
Now they saying you get married, you might not be married no longer than 2 years. 3 years would be awesome. You get married now, you ain't gonna make that 2 year Chris. They saying that's 80%.
I mean, well now, first I'm gonna just say, right now in this day and time is when you have the most contact with your spouse out of any other time in history.
Boy.
You used to have to, back in the when I was a kid, you had to go home to get your house phone and
Right.
call somebody.
Right.
Like, or you could pay phone. Like, you don't gotta do that no more. We got cell phone. Everybody got a cell phone. I don't think there's a grown man or grown woman that's not Amish that don't got a cell phone.
Well, you got 10, 11-year-olds with a cell phone.
I ain't even saying this to be funny, but homeless people got Obama phones.
There's some food stamp phones.
In fact,
Floop them, I got the hookups.
so we talking all the time. I can call you no matter where you at.
Right.
I can pull up on you.
So you saying communication gotta be strong.
Yeah, communication got to be strong because we talk to each other more than they did back then.
Right.
Cause we got more contact, so that's already concentrated more so than it was before. The lines is fucking blurred like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Cause niggas wanna text and you can't get your full, I guess, the thought process.
And you got gender roles all fucked up. And then on top of that, you got toxic masculinity and toxic feminism.
Oh.
Feminism, however you want to put
Ooh.
it, it's fucked up traits.
Okay, I'm using the big words.
Right, it's fucked up traits that
Okay.
women have historically that have just been crammed into their head. And this misogynistic shit that we got going on that's fucked up with us that we don't even know is wrong with us, but it's wrong.
Right. Cause boy, just say, I feel like after every relationship, after every failed relationship, and I'm not gonna say it's failed, I'm just gonna say after every relationship, you should learn something. You
That's a
should
fact.
pick up something. So just say, I haven't been in a lot of relationships because most of my relationships been long term.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? All my shit been long term. So it's like after you get out one, it'd be a minute before you get in another one. But you learn so much. Like I'm learning just not only so much about relationships, but actually so much about yourself. Like myself.
Right.
You know what
me
I'm
too.
saying? Like I'm learning about myself. I've grown from my first real relationship at like 14, 15 to my relationships now. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's like my patience is there. You know, I've been working on my patience, working on my understanding.
Right.
But my number one thing with me in relationships, I feel like you treat others how you want to be treated.
That's a fact.
I'm not going to ask nothing from you. I can't give you myself. Period. I won't do that. All right. So we come up with that communication is major. So what about like ownership, like loyalty, you know what I'm saying, integrity? Do you think like those are like major like aspects in a relationship?
I mean, well, if you have respect for your partner, all that's gonna be there in the first place, though.
Right.
Because that's the biggest thing is respect to me.
Right. Because respect to me, I would prefer respect over love. Because love is jaded. Because my love and your love is gonna totally be different. Our love ain't the same.
That's a big fact.
So we fight for something that we feel like is a common goal. But really, what's the goal of love?
It really ain't one. It's just to stay together.
You know, I wouldn't say it ain't one, but I would just say it's characteristics that make love love. You know, putting others before you put yourself. Which issues I had with, you know what I'm saying? I can't say I have been selfish, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that I've worked on and grown past. I'm more about understanding than being selfish. Because if I can understand the situation, then it's pro-choice instead of me just being like, no, I'm good on that.
But you kind of still gotta know where to draw the line, though. Because I got lost in that before,
Right.
putting somebody before myself, and I all the time, and you know, she wasn't doing the same. So it kind of like, you know,
It'll fuck some shit
it'll
up.
wear on you and make you not be yourself for real.
And that right there, and I think that's crazy, just a simple fact alone, because nowadays you gotta protect yourself. You still gotta love, and you gotta be open-minded, open-hearted, but you still gotta protect yourself because some people will lose themselves.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? And that's never a good thing But I don't consider it as a bad thing either, because when you at your worst, that's when you can see your best. Because you see what you working towards, you see where you were. And if you was there before, trust me, you can always get back. That's the thing about heartbreak. That's the thing about just being hurt and down. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, Mac Miller, man, rest in peace to this guy, but he was that, you know what I'm saying? He was that under. Because all he wanted was somebody to love him for him. And then a person that you feel like is truly, truly for you, got a problem with that.
But some people don't know how to love you the way you need to be loved. Some people are willing to learn to love you the way that you would like to be loved, but some people just not. And you gotta learn that. You don't have to be okay with it, but it's just the truth. Some people just love different.
Yeah.
And some people can't give you the type of love that you want them to give you.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
It's just a mass miscommunication. But I kind of feel like it's not about transforming the love to fit another. It's supposed to be about the love that you already have to offer. That should be good enough. Like me loving you the best I can should be good enough for you to love me the best you can.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like you gotta love that person enough to give that person what they need emotionally and physically. Like,
but that should be natural, because most actions come from emotions. Like I like my black kings. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever got some punani that your girl just wanted to give you? She know, you know what I'm saying, you boozed up, you come to the field turned up, she's sleepy, she trying to go to sleep, and you start rubbing on that thigh, giving her that eye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all done been there. And my lovely black queens, you have been in that position to where you thinking like, man, I don't feel like bending over tonight. But I know that, you know what I'm saying, my fellow king, he want to get up in these guts. You get what I'm saying? So we take L's. Now, fellas, on the other hand, you know what that's like. If you understand your queen, you know your queen, you should know the difference between when she just giving it to you to make you happy and when she didn't had a few. When she been out with the girls. When you and her been chilling and you been talking greasy all day. And she juiced up. Touch it like, shit. Girl, shit. Shit. You just touch it, shit. She already pop.
It's warm.
She already popping.
She ready.
Ready. Like, woo, easy, babe. Bing, ready. You know what I'm saying? And then you get up in there. So we understand that's my thing in a relationship, a dynamic. You know your partner. You gonna take L's. And as a man, I have grown to understand that I'm gonna take the majority of the L's. I was fighting it. But I came to a conclusion, fellas. We catch them L's, man. We catch them L's. We catching L's. Like Mike Piazza.
Yeah, but if that woman really respects you, them L's won't even fucking matter.
Exactly.
She gonna love you just as much, and it ain't gonna make you no less of a man because you had to take it on the chin this time.
Exactly. Because guess what? She have understanding. She supports you. She have faith in you, so you can surrender yourself.
And the fucked up part is a lot of times they know they wrong, but you know they wrong, and she know that you know she wrong, but sometimes you gotta take it.
Yeah, because she ain't gonna say that she wrong.
That's one of the parts of that toxic shit I was talking about. Sometimes they just not gonna admit it. They just not.
Yeah. And then they get to talking to their homegirls and shit. She blowing her head up. Fucking Goodyear blimp face ass. You know what I'm saying? Blowing her head up.
Old Kung Fu Killer wolf bitch.
And you know how you know your black queen have been taking advice by listening to another motherfucker? Because when she start getting her point across, she get confused. You know what I'm saying? She get to like, and you know what I was saying. I just don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Because everything that now her friend was telling her when they was on the phone together, she's starting to forget. Girl, you need to go on and say this. Girl, you need to let him know this. Tell him you need this. You ain't going for this. So now she just sitting there. She talking to you going off, but she confused as fuck.
Right. She piecing together what she remember.
Exactly. Because deep down inside, she wants you. Deep down inside, she loves you.
And she might not even want to be mad about this shit that her friend told her to be mad about.
And all she just had, it just irked her a little bit. But you didn't talk to a motherfucker. They didn't pump your head up. They didn't put that battery on your back. They pumped you up. fucking Duracell.
Came back to me as the fucking Laura Croft ready to shoot up some shit
Exactly.
and go to war with your partner.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta go to war. We supposed to be loving each other.
Loving each other.
You don't have to fight.
No
We
fight.
can talk this out like rational adults.
That's right.
But a lot of times they come in blazing and they don't want to talk. They just want to get their
Mhm.
point across.
But you know what though? Like I said, there's just so much stuff I feel like I've grown over just the past couple of months, and just sitting back and you get a chance to, you by yourself, you single, and you just get a time to do some self-evaluation. You see what your role was in a relationship. You see what you could have done better.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do that after every relationship, my fellow kings and queens, then I don't know what to tell you.
Right. And
Your shit gonna continue to fail.
That's a fact.
Your shit gonna continue to fail.
You gotta learn to know what you can deal with and what you can't deal with. What you want and what you don't want. You gotta figure that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what you didn't like in that last relationship. You know what you're not willing to accept. So don't go into your next relationship and see all the signs of the last one
Yeah.
and just keep going with it. Like, you gotta know when to call it quits, bro. Don't
Yeah.
waste your time or her time if you know you're not gonna be able to deal with
Yeah.
certain shit, bro.
So that's why I think that once you get that time to separate, you get that time to think, and then you get that time to evaluate just what you want to do in life and what's going to work best for you. Because you don't want to get stuck in a situation that you really don't want to be in. But you also don't want to walk away from a situation that you're going to miss.
That's a fact, though.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we just get besides ourselves. You know, like I say, you got social media, you know, you got niggas at the job. I'm telling you, my kings, every day, when your queen leave the house, it's at least 5 guys trying to get at her.
That's a
At
big
least
fact.
5 minimum. At least 5 minimum, bro. And even I myself have lost sight of these things and underappreciated my own queen. You know what I'm saying? So we all fall into self-consumption. You know what I'm saying? That male ego. But God made Eve from Adam. So a man would never reach his full potential without a woman. Even Farrakhan speak on this often. As a man, you can be outstanding. But with the right woman, you can be great.
That's a big fact. The right one.
With the right woman, you can be great. I'm talking about great, magnificent. Somebody that supports you, somebody that's holding you down, somebody that's loving you. I think that's why, like what you said about the communication, right? I think back in the day, a lot of these old relationships, they was working because they was on core values. Everybody wasn't in your mama and your daddy business. Your mama and your daddy wasn't calling Suzanne and Karen for advice on what's going on.
They also had to have strong communication in general, because it
Right.
wasn't like they could just pick up their cell phone and call you at any time of the day.
Exactly.
So you had to have a plan and know exactly what both of y'all was doing.
Exactly. Your
Now-
mama, you know,
It's just too free now,
your mama just bringing lunch to the job,
right?
you know. Your
She know
daddy
what you
doing
want.
pop-ups,
Right?
you know. Back in the day, it was more of individual one-on-one thing. That's how I was raised. I was raised on what goes on in the house, stay in the house. Nowadays, before you get to work, she already got your business on Instagram. Before you even get in the car, crank that motherfucker up, all your business on Instagram. You front page news, my brother.
And they know it's you.
Yeah, because then they drop them subliminal memes and shit.
That's a fact.
Their subliminal quotes. You know what I'm saying? We all see it. We all know what's going on.
That is the most irritating shit in the universe. I'm like, come on now. Why are we dropping subliminals? You can't just pick up the phone and call me. We can't just talk about it.
But see, back in the day, they had that. Back in the day, you know, we coming home, they're going to go in the room, shut the door, they're going to work it out. They're going to come out, what's going on, mom? What's going on, daddy? You know, everything fine. You know what I'm saying? Now, them days are over. Everybody got to stay in everybody's relationship. But one thing you got to understand, their relationship ain't your relationship. Tristan ain't me.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? That's why I stopped giving relationship advice. I just stopped doing it because it's too many variables in the situation. I don't know your dynamic.
Like what worked for you may not work for me.
Exactly. And what may work for me might not work for you. And I think that's where that loyalty and understanding come in, that integrity come in, that ownership. You owning your bullshit. You can't make excuses for bullshit. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of relationships, we losing that battle all alone. That's automatically a fail. You know what I'm saying? But the happiness comes when you do have that understanding. Y'all both good, you good, she good. That thing always juiced up. She always ready. You coming home from work, she got that lace white thing on with them white toenails on them feet. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a Victoria's Secret. You know what I'm saying? So relationships do thrive. I know a lot of good young relationships right now, so it's not all bad.
I mean, shit, that's true. I mean, nothing is all bad. You got good and bad in every situation, but you gotta grow to the point where y'all learn each other enough to be comfortable and where you know your partner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how you get to that point where y'all just happy. You gonna go through that tough shit.
Yeah,
but you can't quit.
Bro, my thing, and see, that was my issue in my relationships. When you get to that dry spell, that fire at the border, be like, shit, I'm turning around, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to walk through that fire. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way relationships gonna thrive. If you think you got a perfect relationship, it's gonna always be times to where you crumble and fold and you question your situation. But the whole thing about it is your resilience and how you prevail.
That's a big fact.
You know what I'm saying? Own your bullshit, people. If you want bullshit, just own it, bro. A person will respect you way more for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Way more for the truth. So own your bullshit. If you got a nice, lovely queen at home, y'all just hug up or something like that. Because relationships are beautiful and you're meant to be happy. And it's meant to be a whole lot of love going on in the situation. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, we are going to see you guys later. Because I am shit.
I told you.
Yeah. And damn PM boy. See, oh, that's why I didn't want to roll up and just smoke. I got shit to do today. But this DJ Mist, I love you.
This Triz. Follow us on all social media and like, comment, and subscribe.
And this I Got Something to Say. Continue to check us out on all our social media platforms. You know the deal. Check us out. Look us up. Continue to look up. And people, I've been seeing your emails and I've been getting your DMs. And the first of the year, we going to choose somebody. Because we flying up on you. We pulling up on you. We smoking good trees. We burning marijuana. Together.
Like a motherfucker.
Yes, we are. And we're going to record the shit. And it's going to be our first some new shit that we're going to do. Like a little document series. Just around your city, around your town. And we're going to post that shit on our channel. So, continue to email, continue to DM. And maybe it's going to be you.
Or you.
Or you. Alright. Good night. Good morning. See you later.